It was good. It's Perk, the 3, not the E, and I'm here with Unsigned.
Would you love me more if I was Gucci down? If I was in prison, would you stick around? I can tell you lying by your stutter. All this bullshitting about to make me get the fuck up. Hoes don't really see me, they see 20 mil. They gon' stick around until I get a deal. Don't mean
How did you start with just music? Like, where did that love come from?
Starting with music, I think just being a listener as a youngin', you know what I'm saying? And my mom used to pick me up from school all the time, you know, bumping music in the car, so I always been a fan of it, you dig? And during Katrina, my mom and I, and my little sister, well, my oldest sister, she moved all of us to Connecticut. So I was playing football at the time, and that's all I really wanted to do. But I wanted to be the number one receiver on the team, first string, but I was second string. And so the dude who was first string, he ended up quitting, and they gave me the first string position. So I was like, I didn't want it like that. I wanted to take it from him. But I asked him, I'm like, why you quit? And he was like, man, I be recording at my house. I'm like, yeah? He's like, yeah. He's like, you won't come through? So I went and I tried it out, and I quit the next day. I quit. When I quit football, I started doing music. You know, that was it from there.
Okay. So who would you say was like? Would you say that's like he was like your influence to start?
I wouldn't say he was my influence because I was always doing music. I just wasn't recording. That was the influence of the recording era, you know. But
Okay.
as far as me singing, writing music, and doing that stuff, it was always in me. I was always doing it. I just never recorded myself. But once I got into the programs of editing and recording, that's when it just took off for me, you know what I'm saying? I just started doing it myself.
Okay, so who would you say influenced you liking music and just getting into music? Who would you say had a big influence on you?
It'll be hard for me to give that to one person. I think Chris Brown had a heavy influence on me. You know, when the first Chris Brown album came out, Say Goodbye, Yo, Excuse Me, Miss, all those records was like, you know what I'm saying, crazy good. But my mom too, man. My mom was a singer. My dad is a singer. They both were singers back in their day, and I think it's just in my blood, in my veins, you know what I'm saying? But my mama just vibing to music. I always wanted to make her smile like that too, so that's why I was like, shoot, I want to do that, you know what I'm saying? I want to make a song that make her feel like, yeah, that's cool, you know. So if anything, I'd probably say my biggest influence would probably be my mama, you know what I'm saying?
So when did you first find out that you could sing? When did that happen?
I want to say at 4 years old, Sammy came out where I like the way, you heard me? And I was just singing that, you know, and I was in James Lewis Elementary School as a youngin', and I started singing it around the school, and people was like, man, you sound just like him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just went with it, so that's when I realized I had it.
Okay. Who would you say as a youngster was most influenced, like you was most influenced by, just coming up, like around that age, like 4 to like 10? Who would you say like you was like really
4 to 10? Man, Bow Wow was flaming.
Yeah.
Bow Wow was flaming, bro. A little Bow Wow.
Yeah.
You just don't know the way you move so fast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Hey, he was a big influence. The Hot Boys were a big influence. I know I'm R&B, but I'm heavily driven in the hip hop world. Like, so Wayne, Juvie, seeing them dudes ride around the city, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that was crazy. You know, we used to live uptown, you know, and we used to drive by. My mom used to be like, that's the Hot Boys, they shooting a video. And I used to be all to the window and stuff. So Birdman definitely did his thing with them dudes and influencing the rest of the world to really get on that vibe. But musically, like R&B wise, Usher, crazy big influence. I mean, Omarion, you know what I'm saying? B3rk, all them dudes, man. It was crazy influence on me at that time.
So far, what would you say like your favorite song that you created?
My favorite song, I don't know if I have a favorite, but I can say one of my favorites would be Love Life off my first album, Substance. And everybody loves Birds in the Sky. And I think that's one of my favorites too, because it really wasn't me speaking. You know, that was a conversation I had with a girl, and everything I said in the verse is exactly what she told me. Didn't know it would have that effect on so many women, but obviously, when you're taking words from a woman, every other woman is gonna feel you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Favorite video you've done so far?
I can give you that one. My favorite video that I've done, I'm gonna say I really fuck with Suicide.
P3rk moolah broke your neck. Sick of living. Yeah. Take a knife and kill myself. I'm talking suicide. Go ahead and pull the trigger. What am I doing? What am I saying? I'm on a ledge. I'm about to break. I'm about to jump.
Suicide is a video we did in the desert in California. I just love the setting. You know what I'm saying? The look of me being in this open desert, stranded. You know what I'm saying? It was real dope. But also, Bonnet was dope. Bonnet was shot by Get Rich or Direct Train, my dude Dane.
What's down, Playboy cousin? This the comedy goon. What's down, P3rk? No pill. Bitch, please believe it. It's going down like your mom on your dad at a Salt and Pepper concert. Let's go, ho. Hold on.
I've been climbing. I ain't got no time for no bitches. I've been grinding. Worried about my bread, yeah, my business. I've been minding. Niggas lost their motherfucking mind, but they gon' find it. Even in the dark, bitch, I been shining like some diamonds. Nosy motherfuckers, yeah, they worry about where I'm at.
That was a real dope video too, man. I mean, I've had some dope videos, bro. So I'm gonna say those two.
Okay. How do you normally come up with your lyrics? I heard you talking about you had a conversation. Is that normally the process, or does it be just stuff you're going through?
Well, most of the times it's stuff that I'm going through. I have a hard time writing, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, sometimes I feel like I'm just boxed in when it comes to that paper,
right,
you know?
I got you.
But I think I just take it line at a time, you know? I think about it, you know, I try to channel some type of situation I've been through in my life. I give myself one line, I record it, I stop, I think, and give myself another line, and just kind of piece it all together, you know?
As an artist, this is something like that I kind of noticed. As an artist, do you think it's important for artists to kind of stay in the mix as far as just like emotional, like just being around? Like I know like people don't like to be around toxic people or toxic situations, but I feel like that's where a lot of like the creativity comes, because of that pain and just like the stuff you see. Like, do you think that's important? Like, even though you kind of don't want to be in it, but like, do you mind it at all? Like whenever you get that outcome?
I think that you can express yourself in any situation to make a song be great. I don't necessarily think you have to put yourself in harm's way to make great content, but great content does come from when you're hurting or when you're in pain or when you're going through things. So it hits different, but I wouldn't say go out there and go get with a girl who gonna fuck 3 of your partners and write a song about it so you can get 1 million streams. Like, man, at the end of the day, your priorities are the most important thing, and your first priority should be your health, man. You know what I'm saying? Period. You can't do anything if you're not healthy. So, you know.
With that being said, is relationships a big part of your music?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's everything. You know what I'm saying? It's what you go through. You know, that's where your heart at. You know, that's where you usually tend to give your heart to people the most. You know, you end up in a relationship and give you all, and the next thing you know, she's sucking somebody's dick on Instagram. You know?
Right.
And now you making a goddamn song about it. Shit.
Off of my niggas, More than milk, I'm meant to be proud of me. Too busy working on me to be riding a wave. Got me some bread, I don't know how to behave. Living for niggas who stuck laying under the grave. Used to be rapping until he got popped for the bread. All of this art and this pain that I write in my songs. Pray that they touch you will show you that you ain't alone. Know I deserve it, so focused I cut off the phone. Whoa, whoa, feeling my drink. I don't care what she think. I'ma stay in my lane. My blinkers won't blink. Got bread in my bank. Yeah, so hot in my faint. I'm what they ain't. I'ma do what they can't. Sit down, hook. Can't pray too much.
So far, who would you say your favorite collab was?
My favorite collab. Certain collabs I can't speak on right now at the moment.
Okay.
But my favorite collab, I've had a lot of good collabs, man. I love collabing with my cuz Hein.
Okay.
He's an up and coming dope artist out here like me. My dude Flightjes, man, we've had some really dope ones together. I can't forget my brother Busy. I mean, we've been doing this way back, but damn, that was a really good video too. The Hot Boy joint, yeah, you know what I'm saying, with the helicopter. See, man, there's so much shit I done did. It's hard to keep up with all of them and be like, that's my favorite. But I would say, man, I've had some great collabs with a lot of people, man. It's hard to really give it to just one person.
Okay. So, how was being on American Idol?
I was on The Voice.
The Voice.
Yeah. The Voice was dope, bro. Honestly, it was. I met a lot of cool people on there, dope relationships, like my guy Vito. I actually lost to Vito. And Vito he's a guy who's saying, get that bag up,
yeah,
hit that gym and get back fine. So he's doing real good right now, man. Met a lot of dope people on there, but honestly, I learned a lot about being on The Voice, about the industry, and how labels, you know, your priority to them, their priority to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, it's a bigger system out there. You know, you're gonna have to really like be someone before you can get on a label and expect to be treated like a top artist. You know what I'm saying? So that was a wake up call for me. You know what I'm saying? But it is a whole lot of money involved in TV. I know that much. So hey, thank you, NBC.
So who would you say nowadays in today's time you get influenced by, like just making music and just still kind of being at it?
It's so hard to find influence today, especially in today's hip hop and R&B world.
Right.
You know, because everything is so negative, and like I said, man, your health is your first priority. So I feel like the things you speak out of your mouth is very detrimental to your health. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be out here talking about killing people every day and not have that type of energy around you. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to really pull from everybody when everything is so negative. But I try to listen to the good, and you know, cause in everything there's good and bad. You know, so I love the beats. You know what I'm saying? I love the cadences. I love the way that they flow sometimes. You know, even though I talk that shit, Kodak Black be coming with that smoke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Kodak got smoke. So I just, you know, I pull from everywhere, bro. I pull from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And just go with the flow, you know, and try to come up with something on my own and be creative, you know. Even the people I record, sometimes they do things that I've never thought about doing, or things that I'm not necessarily paying attention to. Yeah, you know. So I'll just pull from everywhere, bro.
So you had complications like with your name and everything. How was that process going? What's going on with that situation?
So I had a copyright infringement filed against the name P3rk. So I was P3rk, and there's a guy in Florida, I mean not Florida, California, whose name is P3rk as well, and he got it trademarked. So I had to changed my name from P3rk to P3rk. And in that process, all of my music was removed from streaming platforms. Substance, Too Great to Be Good, Better, and The Soul was taken down as well. But The Soul is now back up and running. It's just those 3 projects, Substance, Too Great to Be Good, and Better. Those 3 projects are currently not up on our streaming platforms, but they are on Bandcamp right now. So anybody who wants to go and listen to all those albums at the moment, they can go to bandcamp.com/P3rk, and all of that stuff will be there. And you know, if you want to support, you know, you can buy the albums right now, or you know, I'll be dropping everything back on all streaming platforms in a short period of time. So if you're just impatient and you can't wait and you want to hear that shit again, just go to Bandcamp. You know what I'm saying? Help brother out. $10, $20, whatever.
20 mil. They gon' stick around until I get a deal. Don't mean to be rude, but that's just how I feel. What type of nigga would I be if I ain't keep it real? And I'll be damned if I give up on me now. And I'll be damned if I give up on me now. And I'll be damned if I give up on me now. And I'll be damned if I give up. I'll be damned if I give.
This isn't the way I envisioned this shit to be played out, but you know,
And I'll be damned if I give up on me now.
I'm all I got at this point. Everything in life that they told me I was supposed to do, I turned away from.
Alright, who would you say your celebrity crush is?
My celebrity crush. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Megan Thee Stallion looking kind of good right now. But you know, I got a girl, so I ain't crushing on nobody. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, celebrity crush is.
You know, yeah. I feel you.
Get at least a celebrity.
My girl is my celebrity crush, so she's a celebrity in my eyes right now at the moment. But you know, Megan Thee Stallion, if I wasn't, you know, with nobody and, you know, I had more clout than The Rock, I'm sure you'll see this. You know what I'm saying? And like, we could do this type shit.
Alright, so who would you say your New Orleans crush is?
My old lady. My old lady, you hear me? My old lady. That's my New Orleans crush. Dig.
Alright, for somebody who hasn't been here, I don't really know too much. Where would you send them, like your favorite place to like eat or like a chill spot?
These Exquisite, 8700 Lake Forest Boulevard. My dude just moved over there. So if y'all trying to go get some fire ass crabs drenched in butter with the fucking, the nigga got the shrimp, corn, potatoes, and the garlic all on top of it too, dog. Man, go to D's Exquisite. He got another shop on St. Bernard too, but I don't know if that one's gonna be open anytime soon because he got the new spot. But yeah, I fuck with all of them bitches. You know,
I got you.
D's Exquisite.
What would you say like your favorite song to perform is?
My favorite song to perform? Birds in the Sky is a vibe. You know, I feel like everybody resonates with Birds in the Sky. So yeah, I would say that one. And La Boy from The Soul. I really like La Boy.
So as in, well, talk about that. What would you say is next for you? What's next for P3rk? What's coming up?
What's next for me is making sure all these records get back out. You know what I'm saying? Pushing these records on all streaming platforms. Making a new album. Hopefully, this feature I have with this particular someone drops soon. That'll be a big help to the career. Yeah, man, I think just keep grinding, you know what I'm saying? Just don't stop, keep making music, keep recording people, growing and elevating, you know what I'm saying? And just building my business as if you would any other, you know what I'm saying?
So when are you having a new album coming out, or are you focused on getting the other ones?
Not at the moment, I'm creating, so I am in the works of making other projects, but nothing is set in stone at this moment where I would be dropping a date. I'm just creating at the moment, but definitely I'm worried about putting these other albums back out there because a lot of people really resonated with them, man, and they need to see what's up, you know. So.
Let's see. Okay. How do you feel videos? Because right now for me, I feel like the videos are really where it's at for like just me. Like normally half of the time you really. I feel like back in the day we had what's the name of the mixtape apps we had like Dat Pip and all that, but nowadays it's more like videos. Like how are you like transitioning into that as far as like being more visual with your friends?
Doing more videos, I definitely feel like that's something that needs to be done, you know, because right now people just need to see you, you know.
Yeah.
But I think it's just a premeditated thing, you know what I'm saying, because videos can be very expensive and they can be hard to keep doing on a regular. So music is easier to make than it is to make a video. You know what I'm saying? Because you can make a song, nobody needs to see you. You don't need to be dressed up. You don't need to have a location and wardrobe and all this other crazy stuff and women and all this stuff you got to pay for. So the way I view it is if I can get ahead of the curve, if I can have 10 videos cocked and then I'm just shooting at will and then make the next 2, you know, and then keep it going because, you know, you just have to have a system. You know what I'm saying? But also, it's a timing thing too. You don't want to be gone for too long to where you're not, you know, on the scene. So I think it's just a little bit of consistency, discipline, and premeditated thinking. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to figure out what you're gonna do, what your plan, and how we're gonna approach it. So I definitely think that in the future, more videos will definitely come out, and it's gonna be in a way where I won't have to be rushing to try to keep up. You know, but more so just letting them go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Niggas ain't got no wheels, but they judge fresh on Sunday, huh? I'm just keeping it real, I'm trying to build, bitch, I ain't judging. So let's face it, let's embrace the fact that we in it by ourselves. Ain't no way it can't depend on nobody else. There's a chance for us to take and we might as well. I've been climbing.
How are your fans interacting with you? Like, is it a different experience being in New Orleans with? I know we got a lot of bounce, and I don't feel like New Orleans R&B is like as big. So how are the fans for you?
Honestly, man, I really get a lot of love in the city. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate it. You know, sometimes it gets hard because you know there's a whole other world outside of New Orleans that's really like responding to music much differently and at a much accelerated speed than what they are in New Orleans. But for the people that do reach out to me and you know, they say, man, I really love your music. I get a lot of DMs, people saying I listen to your music on the playlist. Dudes, females, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Old, young, you know, people really resonate with the music. You know what I'm saying? There are people out there in New Orleans who really respect R&B and that type of music, man, contemporary sound. So yeah, I feel like they responding real good. Whenever I throw a show, it's packed out. You know, it's not like I'm struggling to get people there. You know, so it's a vibe, man.
All right. So you're from New Orleans. Being from New Orleans, if you had a New Orleans starter kit, who would it be?
If I had a New Orleans starter kit, I would say everybody in New Orleans must have a pair of G-Nikes. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that. Go get your Dickie fit. I don't even got a fucking Dickie fit. Yeah. But that's just some New Orleans shit. You know what I'm saying? Go get your Dickie fit. Some G-Nikes. I would say you gotta have an instruction manual on the lingo. You hear me? You gotta get your like that bitch gotta say what Zam means what's up, or you know what I'm saying? You know, yeah could mean she good, or answering a question, or she got that that means she got that, you know. You just need to, you know, hey, go to Neutral Grounds, man. Neutral Grounds got everything you need to know. That's my dude, Dr. Clips over there, man. You know, so Neutral Grounds got everything you need to know, you know.
What would you do with your first big check?
My first big check, I probably would take care of my mom's, you know what I'm saying, and get her whatever she want, maybe send her on a vacation or something like that. And I would take my little boy to Disney World first and, you know, just vibe out for a minute. But I would definitely invest in real estate, depending on how big the check is.
Yeah.
If I have the luxury to be able to do those things and still invest, I would definitely take care of my mom, make sure she go on a nice vacation, and my son too. And then I would invest in real estate, and I would flip my money.
Okay. Meaning this is unsigned. What would make you sign? What would you say, like, your bottom line? Like, what are you looking for?
What would make me sign? I think that I would have to have a lot of leverage in order to sign a deal. Like, I don't want to work for someone and fuck myself, so to say. You know, which is what the position I would be in right now if I was to sign a deal. So I probably have to get a little bit more buzz first before they come knocking on that door. But once you have the leverage, I'll be able to be like, cool, well, let's partner up, and instead of so much me working for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Here's a cut for you to make some money off of what I'm already making. That's how I would like for it to be, you know. But I don't know what I would necessarily need to do in order to get signed, you know.
All right, so I'm about to do either or. So, Lil Wayne or Julie?
Wayne.
All right, BG or Soulja Slim?
Soulja Slim.
Hot Boys or No Limit?
Hot Boys.
A Big Shot or Check? Cold drink?
Big Shot.
Bourbon or Frenchman?
Frenchman.
Snowball or Daiquiri?
Daiquiri.
Brown or white?
Brown. Definitely brown.
Airhead or Laffy Taffy?
Laffy Taffy. Airheads is hard, bro. You know what I'm saying?
A Parade or a Second Line?
Second line.
Streetcar or bus?
Streetcar.
Jazz Fest or the French Quarter Fest?
French Quarter Fest, because they let me perform for the first time ever this year. You hear me? Let's get it.
The Saints or the Pelicans?
The Saints.
Waffle House or IHOP? Doritos with cheese or hot Cheetos with cheese? Have you ever had either one?
I'm not really that guy.
No.
But I'll say Doritos with cheese.
If you had to go.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
What's the point of living if this life make a nigga feel?
Yo, it's P3rk. I just had my interview with Unsigned. Make sure y'all check out all my music and my latest album, The Soul, on all streaming platforms right now. It is.
Everything in life that they told me I was supposed to do, I turned away from. Chasing one dream and one dream only, and that's mine. But you know the daddy put me in the tux and laid me in that casket. They gon' talk about this shit. They gon' talk about this shit, nigga. I'll never stop doing you, man. You dig? Yeah.